What's up, guys? Joe Parfanook here, and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today's video is going to get into how you can prepare and maximize your profits this Q4. As you know, we are in the first week of Q4, which is the best time of the year to sell on Amazon. Products will be selling twice, even 3 times faster than they normally do. So this is the time of the year you can double, even triple your normal amount of profit, but you need to be properly prepared. This tutorial is going to give you everything that I've learned from the 2 Q4s that I've experienced. I've made plenty of mistakes, and I've also made plenty of right moves that helped me make tons of money in Q4. So with that being said, let's get into the video and show you exactly how you can make a ton of money this Christmas. What's up, guys? Welcome to the tutorial portion of the video. So this guide is actually inside of my free Discord. If you guys want to join that, there is over 1,200 members, and you guys can get access by clicking the link in the description. It is the FBA Inner Circle. So if you want to get in there, go ahead and sign up, and you'll have access to this guide, the physical copy of it. But I'm just going to go through basically the guide and how you can get a better understanding of how to capitalize on Q4. So Q4, fourth quarter of the year, the best time of the year for Amazon sellers. You have to be prepared. You can make double, even triple your normal profit. And it's simply just because the demand is so good that you can basically capitalize, and then prices will get a little bit higher as well. So I'm going to get into how you can capitalize on that. So these are the tips. The first thing is double down on what is already working. Begin to accumulate your best sellers now so you can go hard with them later on in Q4 when it really starts to pick up around mid-November. You want to make sure you have this dialed in. This is what you should be spending this next month doing. Get all your best-selling ASINs. You can use Seller Board, Profit Cyclops. You can use Inventory Labs and understand the ASIN profitability. You can do all that stuff to gather your best replens. And if you don't want to get those softwares, you can do it the good old way. Go through all your buys and then look through them, see which ones are selling really well. I like to check my orders daily to see what's moving and what I need to replenish. So stay on top of that and make sure you stock up and double down, even order double of what you normally do when it comes to your best sellers. Test buys a little bit different. You know, you can be a little bit more lenient on test buys as well during Q4 just because the volume is so good. And the next thing is, which basically pivots off the first one, gather data from your best sellers. Seller Board will give you an understanding of the best selling inventory, what's moving the fastest, how many units you've sold in the last 30 days, stuff like that that you should know to be able to make an educated replenishment. So then also Inventory Labs, ASIN profitability feature, which will help you target the ones that make you the most money after returns and fees. You should know this number because returns can totally kill your bottom line, and you won't actually know how much you're really making because returns basically deduct it off, you know, pretty much what you're getting revenue-wise. It's just a deduction from that. So the next one is reconsider your test buy strategy during Q4 because things will be selling twice as fast. So be sure to account for increased demand. And it's like what I said before. Maybe if you have a test buy of 5-10 units, you could try 10 to 20 during Q4, but make sure you go back to the normal test buy strategy after Q4 because otherwise then you're going to be holding on inventory and stuff like that. So with Q4, you can get away with some stuff like that because the demand is so high. So the next thing is to get a good repricer. You want to take advantage of peak prices and not be priced too low because then you will miss out on profit. And I noticed this last year when I was using my repricer, I could have been a little bit more on top of it to make more money because I found that, you know, sometimes it would get a little bit lower to the minimum. Some of these repricers don't necessarily know how to act when the buy box is jumping $20, and you'll see that happen in Q4. I could even show you literally keepers that do that in December. So you want to make sure you get a good repricer, and 2 of the ones that I recommend are Go Aura, which is $97 a month. That's the one I'm using currently. Amazing. I've been using it for a few months now, and it's incredible. The next one is Profit Protector Pro. So that is $60 or $65 a month, and it's a little bit more budget friendly. It's not as good as Go Aura in my opinion, but it will do the job if you are on a budget, and I still think it's a very good repricer. That's the one I used before that, and you know, I've used it for about a year almost. So definitely get a repricer and then dial in your repricer, because it will help you, raise the buy box. Essentially, that is the goal of a repricer. Once you get it, you kind of raise it up and also take advantage of, the stock when it's running low. Other sellers will be running low on stock. So if you're in stock, your price can get a lot higher. So the next one is check your repricer more frequently. Like I said before, because prices are going to be very volatile in Q4. You will see buy boxing prices jumping $10 to $20 in certain ASINs. So you want to make sure you are on top of it and see what is the buy box price. Is my price too low? You're going to see that happens a lot, because you'll see low FBA price will be, let's say, $60 and the buy box price will be $80 in December. So you want to make sure you are at that buy box price of $80. You're losing $20 if you're not. So make sure you check. I will be checking my repricer daily during Q4 to make sure nothing is selling for less than I want it to sell for. So that is that. And the next one is keep an eye out for toys, but don't make the mistake of making it your main focus, because it will distract you from profitable replens you're already selling. If a profitable toy pops up while sourcing, don't be afraid to buy it. It will fly during November and December. So this is very key, because I think I made a little bit too much of a decision to go for toys last year, and it took away my focus from just double down on what was working for me. So definitely keep an eye out for it, and if you see profitable toys, go for it. No reason not sell it in December if it's profitable. If you see an A to A flip that's going out of stock, or it goes out of stock every December, and you see it profitable now that you can buy it, then go for it. But you definitely don't want to make it your main focus. They will definitely be flying in November and December, though. So it's a good little addition that you might normally not do, but don't make it your main focus. So the next one is looking to A to A flips, like I said before, where Amazon goes out of stock. Legos had a bunch of this year because last year, because Amazon could not keep up with the holiday demand. So make sure you are taking a look at these, if at all, because you can definitely capitalize. So the next one is, my recommendation is to stop sending FBA shipments at around mid-November, and then begin to switch over to FBM. Anything you buy during Black Friday sales should be FBM, because you'll see a lot of people try to send it FBA and then the prices begin to plummet. So make sure that you start to FBM around late November or something like that. That's a good time to switch, because if you ship a shipment in the end of November, it's probably not going to be checked in and ready to sell. The delivery date will probably be around Christmas or after Christmas at that point. So you want to make sure you FBM to take advantage of those very high prices that you will get from December 1st to December 15th, around that time. So that is definitely important. And the next one is October 15th to November 15th is when you need to be spending hard with FBA in order to get much stock as possible coming in to capitalize for Black Friday and early December sales. So, that's coming up in a week. You're going to want to start really starting to hone in and start to be spending a lot of money on inventory to make sure that you have tons of stock coming in around late November to mid or early mid-December. So those are the times where it's going to get really crazy. November 15th to December 15th, it's going to get really, really crazy. Sales are going to be jumping like crazy. So you want to make sure you are preparing this next month to really capitalize on FBA. So the next one is understand check-in times will be a little bit slower during Q4 because of increased shipments into Amazon. So be sure to stay on top of cash flow and account for that. Check-in times are definitely going to be a little bit slower. You're going to want to make sure you have enough cash on hand and stuff like that, or take advantage of a plum card, a no APR card, something like that. Just make sure you're doing it responsibly. Don't over leverage yourself, but make sure you understand that check-in times will be a bit slower. So you want to make sure you are paying attention to that. And the next one is look into more credit cards now instead of trying to increase your amount of credit later on. It's going to be a little bit more difficult when everything is flying all over the place. You're running laps around yourself trying to get everything set up for Q4. You want to make sure that you are looking into that stuff now. So if you want a new credit card, I would definitely recommend applying now, because it's going to get a little bit hectic. So that's that. And some cards I'd recommend getting: PayPal MasterCard Cashback, or PayPal Cashback MasterCard. It's a business card. Make sure you get the business one, not the personal one. And the Chase Ink Unlimited is a great card as well. And the Amex Business Blue card is another great Business Blue Cash is another great card. So look into those. If you're a beginner, those are great to get now to really increase the amount of credit you have. So stock up on supplies now for FBM so you don't waste time during the madness. This kind of goes into the credit card one as well. Supplies will be a little bit more scarce, maybe more expensive in Q4, so you want to make sure you buy them now. Stock up, go to Uline, go to eBay. There's a company called The Boxery that I do have in my free Discord that you can get a link to, and you can start to buy supplies, poly bags, boxes for FBM, poly mailers, stuff like that to really get prepared for Q4. So yeah, that's that. So get ready for a crazy ride because Q4 is going to be absolutely nuts. It's no reason why you shouldn't be making double, triple what you normally do if you really just go all in and really lock down these next few months. It's okay to be unbalanced these next few months. Your family, your friends will understand. There's the opportunity is just too amazing to really pass up on it. So hope you guys have a great Q4 and you take this to implementation and really get it going and help you make tons of money this holiday. So if you got value, please drop a like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next one.